affirming treatment to children. Demonstrators say the rules will do more harm than good. CBS 4's Ted Scouten was there.
You say you want to protect kids, you protect kids. You do not put them in the streets.
Just minutes before the Florida Board of Medicine voted on whether to consider setting guidelines for gender-affirming care for children, emotions exploded in the hearing room. Some were escorted out, others just left. The board voted to begin the rulemaking process, and it has trans people and their advocates furious.
But this board of medical professionals who are appointed by the governor approved to begin a rulemaking process that essentially has the precursor of ending gender-affirming care for our children.
I am a transgender woman of trans experience, and I knew that I was a girl at 4 years old.
Misty Eyes is the head of transgender services at SunServe. She didn't have early gender-affirming services like puberty blockers. She said that made her transition difficult.
If I had a time machine that could go back to when I was 10 years old, I would force my parents to understand, and I wouldn't be this tall, and I wouldn't have a voice that went through male puberty. I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on laser hair removal and electrolysis because I went through male puberty.
There just is no strong basis for concluding that there's a benefit, and the risks are very, very clear.
State Surgeon General Dr. Joseph Ladapo addressed the board. This comes after he sent a letter asking it to consider new guidelines that recommend against some medical treatments. It's an idea that has supporters.
They cannot enter into legal agreements. They cannot drink a cup of wine. They cannot smoke a cigarette. Why would we believe that they have the mental capacity to make a life-altering decision that's going to change the rest of their lives?
At a rally before the meeting, Dr. Michael Haller, who also spoke to the board, said science backs the need for gender-affirming care.
The suggestion that gender-affirming care is some sort of drive-through service where somebody comes in, says once that they are transgender, and gets blockers, hormones, and surgery, and is having genital mutilation, is of course the worst political theater that there can be.
Going forward, the board said that it plans on calling in experts on all sides. This whole process could take several months. In Dania Beach, Ted Scouten, CBS 4 News.
Still ahead on CBS 4 News.